Hi, I'm Nita Durrell, broker-owner of Durrell Realty Group. 'Tis the season for great lawn care, and so today I have someone here to show us how to create some great curb appeal. Hi Marcus, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us today. So we're excited to have you here. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I do landscaping, hardscaping, lawn maintenance, mowing the yard, pretty much the whole nine.
So tell us a little bit about hardscaping. That's something that's new to me. So I know when I first talked to you, we were talking about lawn care. You were like, we do more than just mow the yard. We create spaces. So walk us through maybe some of the other projects that you've worked on here around the area.
Hardscaping is basically, it's like putting down tile, but it also beautifies the yard in a different way. When I come out and look at a landscape, we want to make sure that the water flow is proper. If it doesn't drain properly, the landscape might not hold up.
So we're here in Pearl, Mississippi, where Marcus is getting ready to get started on a project here. And so let's see what you got for us.
Follow me.
All right. So Marcus, how long will it take for you to complete this project we have today?
Well, this project is going to take about 2 days to complete.
So tell us how we're getting started today.
So we are starting with the weeds. We are pulling out the weeds before we take the pine straw up. And then we're going to demo the whole bed. We're going to take up the shrubs and we are going to till up the area as well. With this being a new construction home, they just built this home, so they put down a landscape too. So you can kind of tell that the soil is fairly new because you got black soil. And that when it's black like that, that's a bedding mix.
Okay.
That's some soil that has conditioner in it, and that's made for planting. So yeah, anytime you do a fresh landscape or a new landscape, that's what you want to put down, some fresh soil. Okay. So after we pull up the soil, this is what we're going to replace it with. We're going to replace it with, these are some annuals. Most of these are like bedding annuals, so they're gonna kind of sit up right here in this section. You're going to take out the grass right here. You're going to remove the whole grass so it can be consistent with this side of the landscape. So these are Indian Creek river rocks. We purchased these from Morgan Stone, and whenever it's something like this, it's hard. It's pretty much hardscaping. So that's why I say that we're doing a transition today. We're doing a transition from a hardscape to a landscape, to like, softscape. We're gonna call it softscape. So we're gonna do like a transition with these rocks into pine straw, and it'll carry on into the landscape. So these are the ligustrums. These are sunshine ligustrums. They are a heat tolerant shrub.
So they're good for Mississippi.
Definitely good for Mississippi. That's why you see them a lot. And if you notice, a lot of landscapes have these type of shrubs. These are your lower pilum. These are heat tolerant too, but they grow. They have a fast growing rate. You need to know the growth rate on it. You need to know like how fast is it gonna grow, how tall is it gonna get. These right here are typically they're gonna get about 3 to 4 feet in height. These right here, they can get out there if you just let them get
grow.
out. Yeah. This is the bedding mix that we talked about, and like you can see that it's moist. It holds moisture good. It's a dark color, so that lets you know that it actually has some minerals, some nutrients and stuff in it to help it grow.
Thank you, Marcus, so much for allowing us to go behind the scenes on today's project. I can't wait to see the final results, so stay tuned with us as we get a chance to see him beautify this yard.
Stay tuned.
Thank you for joining us as we take a final look at a project that we started a few days ago with Marcus Manogin with Manogin Younger Lawn Service. Today he's going to show us the final look. Excited to have you here and to be able to see what you were able to do.
Well, I'm excited to show you what's going on today.
All right, let's take a look.
Come on.
So walk us through how you all transformed this space, because I don't remember there being rocks out here before. So how did you guys come up with this concept?
So actually the homeowner, she didn't think about this. I just kind of threw the idea out there for her. So these rocks are just a border for the landscape. And you can see, like, we put down pine straw. Anytime you got pine straw or something like that, it's just a ground cover for the landscape. It just makes it look pretty, stand out a little bit better.
The rocks here, does it serve any purpose other than just looking good? Does it help with water flow or anything like that?
Yeah, it helps with water flow. It helps. Actually, this is going to turn a different color too.
Oh wow!
So These are some Jiff roses that we
Okay.
put down. They're not as blooming, as bright right now, because you know once they get in the ground,
They'll take root.
They're gonna take root and then they're gonna take off. It's like having a small fish in a fish tank. If it's in a small fish tank, it's not gonna grow.
Right.
Like it's not gonna expand like you.
So these are coming out smaller pots, giving them the space, they're gonna bloom and grow. So I imagine it's the same thing for these small shrubs that we have here that we saw a couple of days ago.
Definitely. So they all babies right now. Like these are your lower pilum. These are more heat tolerant, but they are gonna grow into a hedge.
Yeah.
So they're gonna start intertwining with each other, and you can shape them up however you want to shape them up.
So let's take a look at what you did here closer to the home, to the porch area. So what did we do here?
So right here, this is actually all annual flowers. So when you got annual flowers, a lot of times they're gonna be mound planted. So you want to kind of build up the soil to like a mound, almost like a pitcher's mound.
Now, how often should you, I guess, clean out your bed and start over with the flowers that you have? Or is it okay just to try to maintain what you do have?
Yeah, it depends on what type that you have. Like these are annuals, so annuals, they're not gonna come back. You don't want to expect them to come back, so you don't want to grow in attachment to annuals.
Yeah. I see that you've carried the rock theme throughout on this side, and then we've added the same green plants that we have on the other side of the house, or shrubs, we have them here as well. So talk to us about how you decided to kind of keep it clean and simple on this side.
So yeah, these are your ligustrum too. I wanted to be consistent with this side right there. As you notice, if you notice over on the other side, you have the crepe myrtle right here, and you have the ligustrum. So it's consistent on that side, and then whatever that's in the middle.
So you guys brought in the crepe myrtles too, because I didn't know that you brought those in as well.
We
Okay.
brought in
Thank you all for joining us, and thank you, Marcus, for allowing us to be a part of this project. It turned out beautiful.
Thank you for having me. We just love to come out and do good projects like this. We want to be able to show our work, show off our talents. So this project really gave us the opportunity to be able to show off our talents. We really appreciate the opportunity too.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Marcus, for allowing us to be a part of this project. Don't forget to head on over to our YouTube channel, hit like, also subscribe so that when we post new content, you will know. And as always, we got you covered.